Hey everybody, how are you? It's me on a Sunday when we had to turn our clocks back an hour, so we did that, which drove me nuts because when my husband does it, we do it like the night before. So I come out to the kitchen, I have no idea what time it is at that matter. I have none. I just have to keep looking at my cell phone. Anyway, this is my popcorn bucket haul from September in Disney World. Drove my husband nuts, but I managed to get home all these popcorn buckets, and I went wacky. I just like it. You know what? It's going to be I only got one shot every year I come down here. I would like to complete doing something that I wanted to do, and this is what I did. Now, let's recap. As you already seen, and this was all in September, managed to get the purple cauldron. He's adorable. I got him at Disney Springs. Lights up as usual. Same thing as the green one from last year. That's the green one I got, and I got the cup last year. That was the green ones. But this year is the purple potion. So I managed that one. Then, like I said, Disney Springs again, Amorettes. I got the cup, the purple. Really is a nice size cup, though. It really is. At Amorettes. And that's the one I got for that. Then, to recap again, during the Halloween party, I managed to get the Mickey pumpkin popcorn bucket. And you know, let me tell you something. Let me just recap again because they seem to be cracking down on people. You know, people make purchases with their pass holders. They get discounts on stuff, and some of these, well, not even some of these people, but a lot of these people have stores. I was actually on one. I mean, I don't work there, but I was on, you know, store buying stuff. But we all kind of thought the same thing. You know, you're using your pass holder for your 20% or 10% discount, but you're charging us full price. Okay, fine, we get it. You got to get into the park. You got to drive to the park. You got to you use your pass to get into it. All right, we understand that. But there was one that I don't want to say that they caught, but it just so happens that it miraculously, we have to shut our store down now. They started a few months back, before September, before the summertime. It was I believe it was in June. And they made the announcement on social media that said, one of our workers are sick. She's having a medical issue, so we're going to have to shut down for a while until she gets better. We're looking at July. Okay. Make a long story short, here comes July. Then they just said, we're not doing full production yet, that we're just going to be doing the monthly boxes. They have their monthly Disney boxes that they send out. Well, lo and behold, I go down September, I go to my trip and everything, do my stuff, because I would have purchased the popcorn buckets through them. They usually do that for me. And they charge me more for it because there's a service fee, and, you know, they charge you the service. I mean, they got to make some money too, which is probably what the problem was. Then I come back from the trip, doing everything. There was another announcement a few weeks ago. I want to say about 2 weeks ago on social media, saying that we're going to be shutting down for good. Medical issue, I don't know. Medical issue, I'm not buying it. I think my thing is, I think that their annual passes got taken away, or they got confiscated, or they just can't do it anymore. They just got shut down. This is what I want to. I'm not the only one who feels this way. So, like I also said, going to purchase popcorn buckets. Disney is now cracking down because people are making money off of these things. I mean, what's the fun part of, you know, you can't make the purchase, but yet you got to pay an arm and a leg to get it. I was actually doing that for a long time just to get what I wanted, and I was shopping on that site. But now they're shut down. So those were the popcorn buckets I got also in September. Again, kept going to different stands, and sometimes what they do is certain stands will still ask you, do you want the popcorn in a separate container, and we'll just leave the bucket wrapped up? That's why people get into trouble. Certain stands don't even ask you that no more. They will just fill the popcorn bucket up with the popcorn. To me, that's fine because I only want one popcorn bucket. It's just for me. I'm not buying 10 of them. And I believe they're allowing 2 per person. That's nice, but if you have a family of 12, you know, they're all standing on line, pretend you don't know each other. You know, they each get into popcorn buckets. I mean, it's just, the possibilities are endless with that. Anyway, I also went over to the Dumbo ride and the Casey Circus, and I managed to get the Casey train. Everybody was going berserk for this thing. And then I asked the person, that's it, and then I asked the person, where do you get the sippy cup? I need the other part. They says, now you have to go over to Storybook Treats in Fantasyland. This is all happening, by the way, at the Magic Kingdom. So I ran over. My husband says, now where are we going? I said, we gotta go over to Storybook Treats. I drove this man nuts. And I got the sippy cup that goes with the train. It's adorable. It's adorable. It's a little smaller than I thought, but that's fine. And this clips on to this, just so. And then it just pulls along. It's cute. So, with that, this is all on one trip, folks. I says, aha, I seen somebody with the Mickey popcorn bucket. I said, where did you get that? They said, over there. I ran over to that stand. Managed to get the Mickey popcorn bucket. He's got his little Mickey feet. And they didn't ask me if I wanted the popcorn on the side. This is another thing. They put the popcorn in it. That's fine. That's fine. It was easier for me to carry. So it's like, these are my new purses. Okay. Then I says, they have the Mickey. I says, by the way, do you have the Minnie? She says, no. She says, now you have to, she says, you go over to so-and-so and so-and-so. She says, but I think they're running out. I went to about 3 stands on another day because I kind of pooped out on that night. But I said, I will get it. Managed to get the Minnie. So now I have the Mickey and the Minnie to match. Ah. Come on, people. Anyway, she asked me, did I want the popcorn on the side? I said yes. So I managed to do that. Then, like I said, oh, there was another thing with the cauldron popcorn bucket. There was a thing where, you know, we were doing things in one night. I can't eat that much popcorn. My husband ate one thing of popcorn. I wound up eating another thing of popcorn. And then the Casey train, you get your popcorn. So I says to the guy at the Casey train, there was a little girl standing behind me. She was no more than about 12, maybe 13. And I just happened to started talking to her. And I says to her, I says, you know what? I says, would you like a popcorn? Just a popcorn? And she says, are you sure? I says, well, is your mother and father around? I says, because I don't want them to think anything. I says, you know, I says, listen, I got 3 popcorn buckets. I can't eat another popcorn. And she was gladly, she says, I will take the popcorn thing. I says, wonderful. I says, you know, that's nice. So I paid it forward with that. She bought a little drink. She was buying a soda anyway. I says, have a popcorn. I says, on me, enjoy yourself. Oh, thank you. She was so grateful. I says, yeah, really, please. I says, no problem, no problem. At least it doesn't go to waste, okay? I wanted to just pay it forward. There was another situation. Somebody was at the register, and I think they were short, I think, like $1.20. She was searching through a thing. It was you know, a nice Oriental young lady. I says, excuse me. I says, she says, oh, no. She says, she's just looking for change. I don't know if she thought I was trying to butt in. I says, no. I says, well, how much do you need? She says, no, I'm looking for $1.25 more. I'm $1.25 short. I gave it $1.25. I says, and she was like, it's nice to do something like that for somebody. So if you can, just do it, you know. Getting off that subject with the Disney, there was a situation, my husband and myself, we go to a diner sometimes on Tuesdays for breakfast. And there was a recruit military young man that was eating his, just sitting there eating his breakfast. And I believe he was in the reserves. And he had his full camouflage uniform on and everything. And my husband called our waiter over because he happened to have had the same waiter. And he says, you know, I'd like to pay for his breakfast. And, you know, that's just who we are. That's just what we do. We do that just on the spur. And young man came over, he shook my husband's hand, and, you know, my husband said, yeah, be safe, you know, he says, thank you. He said, yeah, no problem, I wanted to do it. He says, yeah, enjoy, God bless. That's just what we do. So, moving on. Got that. Trace, I keep calling it Tracy. The Casey train and the sippy cup, and then all the other popcorn buckets and all these other popcorn buckets. Okay. Now we go over to Starlight Cafe, Galaxy Starlighter. We love that. My husband will swear that these burgers are the best. He loves their burgers, and I have a chili cheese dog. Okay. I know I stated that in another video. I have 2 chili cheese dogs during my trip. One is there at the Galaxy Starlighters, and then the other one is at Casey's Corner. Can't leave there without having a hot dog at Casey's Corner. You just can't. But at Starlighters, I managed to be standing there making my order, and I just happened to look behind the girl. The girl says something wrong. I says, you have that? She says, yeah. She says, I think it's like $15.95. This was an impulse buy. I had no idea for even buying this. I actually thought it ended. But they had stacks of them. I got the Mickey birthday sippy cup. And this thing, I want to tell you something. I'm looking at it. This thing is huge, and it's got weight to it. It's not light. It really isn't. So I managed to do that. And my husband, I was coming back with the order at the table, and my husband's looking at me. He goes, oh. I'm coming back with the tray, and Mickey Mouse is sitting on the tray as I'm bringing it back. Oh no. I said, yeah. I said, well, what's one more? So that was actually my haul for September. Now December, we're going to be going down for the first time. My husband wanted to do a mini-cation from December 3rd to December 6th in Disney World. So we're going to the Mickey's Very Merry, people are bothering me. We're going to the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. We've never done this before, never done it in December, never even done it at all. So we're excited. We've got lots to do in 4 days. We get down there on December 3rd. That night is the Very Merry Christmas Party. So it's going to be exciting. I'll probably be filming a little bit down there. It's hard to film, and you know, I want to show you some things, and I'm sure you've seen many other videos, but I'm going to try my best. And my husband says, gee, you going to buy any more popcorn buckets? You never know. So that was my haul. All these popcorn buckets I purchased in September in one trip. It was a nice vacation. So I wanted to thank you all for the likings and communication, and you're enjoying my videos. I appreciate that very much. And have a great Sunday, and be safe. Have a great week coming up, and I'll be back soon with some more reviews and stuff, probably about my move. Okay, people, have a great Sunday. Bye-bye.